Hi, my name is Swathimaa and I'm the founder of SHIVALOKA Soul Jewelry. And today I want to share with you how to use a mala the right way, because yes, there is also a wrong way of using it. Before we start, I wanted to let you know a little bit more about the tradition of malas, which are considered prayer beads. And in the conventional wisdom, people refer to them as counting devices, as counting tools to repeat mantras one bead at a time, so that you don't have to think about it, but that you can just use a mala, close your eyes, and do a certain amount of repetitions. Now, what you'll find in the explanation that I'm about to share with you is that a mala is a lot more than a conventional counting device, just a prayer bead in that sense. We actually like to refer to it as sacred power objects. And that's because in the ancient Indian tradition, holy men and women have been wearing mala beads, Rudraksha mala beads, lotus seed mala beads like this one, since thousands of years, not only as a way to count their mantra repetitions, but as a way to increase their soul power, because these beads, once activated and blessed, actually hold a divine power, which we refer to as Shakti. And when they wear it and it touches their skin, it increases their soul power by many, many times. It brings protection from the negativity that, especially when you're doing the divine work, the high positive energy that you're bringing out into the world, you need a protection because it will come to challenge you. And it does so also for the very enlightened master, as it would for any other human character on this planet. And it is also a way for, especially divine souls, people who know how to access the divine energy in these sacred power objects, a way to connect with divine channels. So as you can see, there's a lot more to mala beads. And that's why I find it very important also to share how to use them in the right way, so that you can get the most out of owning a SHIVALOKA mala, because these are malas that have been activated and blessed so that they amplify and express the highest power for the fulfillment of your personal intention with which you are wearing it, so that you can receive that energy and that you can really see it unfold in your life in a beautiful, sometimes even miraculous kind of way. Traditionally, a mala bead, as you can see, is basically a strand of beads strung together, knotted in between. And the optimal number of beads that you want to have on a mala is a multiple of 9. So the ideal number would be 108 beads. We call the bead at the very end of the mala the guru bead. So what guru actually means is that it is what takes you from darkness to light. So it's the knowledge that takes you out of the ignorance. It's the practice that you're doing every day with your meditation practice that overcomes your own ignorance and increases the wisdom and the light in you. And then traditionally, of course, most malas have a little tassel at the end, and what's a significance there is that it actually helps also channel that energy across your body, especially if you're wearing the mala over your heart. So it's a beautiful thing to have a tassel on there. As you can see, I'm holding the mala right now on my middle finger. It's resting there. And we have it sitting basically right next to the guru bead, which is that golden bead right here. And then what you do is you use your thumb and basically hold the bead right here between the thumb and the middle finger. And I'll explain to you in a moment what the significance of that is, that you use those two fingers. Now, very important, do not use your index finger, okay? As you can see, I'm holding it away from the mala. And then what basically happens is that you start repeating a mantra, and you repeat it ideally mentally for japa meditation. You start with a mantra. Let's take Om Namah Shivaya. So you would basically hold the bead between your two fingers, the first bead, and then you think mentally, repeat Om Namah Shivaya. And then you draw that bead towards you. So it rolls towards you, you're pulling the beads towards you. And then you go to the next bead and you go Om Namah Shivaya. And so you keep going like that all the way through. Obviously you'll be sitting a lot more comfortably than me here right now holding up that mala. But then you go Om Namah Shivaya many, many times. As you go on and you're moving and you're rolling those beads towards you, eventually, let me just fast forward this, you get to the very end. And right here, you would basically end up again at the Guru bead. Now what happens is, and this is also again very important, you don't ever cross over the Guru bead. Okay, so what you want to do if you want to continue with your meditation practice and you're really kind of feeling that energy and something's happening and your eyes are closed and you want to just keep going, what you would do is now, basically what you have to do is you have to flip the mala over on your finger, and I did that very swiftly and easily, like show that one more time just to make sure you got that. So you're ending up here and then you just very gently turn around, and now you can start over again and roll the beads towards you. The movement you're making in your mala is basically one like this. Okay, you're never going just in a circle like that. You're going one, you go to the end, and then you flip around that mala so that you can start over again and go into the same direction you came from. Now let me tell you though, the significance about why we're not using our index finger. Now I'm demonstrating you the wrong way, and I see a lot of people doing it like that, and actually you can find a lot of videos of people on YouTube telling you to do it like that. Don't do it like that, because otherwise basically what happens is that your mala bead really truly is just a symbol of the divine. It is actually an empty vessel devoid of any divine power, because what you've done is burnt out the power. Because in the Vedic tradition, it's believed that everything is made out of the 5 elements. And that means the whole universe. The 5 elements are basically the fundamental building blocks for everything that's in creation, including ourselves. We're also made out of the 5 elements. And it's also known that the 5 elements are represented in the 5 fingers. I was holding the mala on the middle finger, which represents the sky or ether, or also known as Akasha element. And we just like to refer to as sky because that's easy to remember. And then we're using the thumb, which represents the earth element. So that's also a very cool, easy way to remember how to hold your mala. You want to hold it between earth and sky. That's you right there. And as you can now imagine, the index finger is represented by, or is actually holds the energy of the fire element. And that's why when you're pointing at people, or that scolding energy, that has a very sharp energy. That's why we don't use that finger, and that's why people use that when they're angry. It's like literally you're shooting out like this sharp, hot, sometimes angry energy at people. But that energy of the fire used on your mala, what it does is it burns out the power that's in your mala beads. If you now view and experience your mala really as an object that's growing in power with every sitting meditation that you do, with every mantra repetition that you make on your mala, you'll have a different relationship with it, and you'll recognize the importance of taking care of your mala, protecting that energy, and growing that energy, because it is something that can heal you, that can protect you, that gives you protection circles from the negativity, and that as a sacred power object can then also be passed down to your family, to your children, as a very beautiful heirloom of your own personal Shakti, your own divine power that you're passing on to your children. So take care of your mala. We'll be making more videos on how to take care of your mala, how to choose your mala, how to sit in meditation with your mala, all these fine little details that make a beautiful practice a masterful practice, something that can actually bring positive energy, positive change in your life. And I think that's what we all want. We want the spirituality, the practice that we do to actually create a change. And for that to occur, we need to have the right knowledge. We have to follow the guidelines, and you can see there's a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge behind it that makes probably a lot more sense now. So thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, then please subscribe to our YouTube channel. As I said, there will be a lot more videos on the subject of spirituality, of meditation, of sacred power objects, and you can also come over and visit our website at shivaloka.com to learn more. Please subscribe also to our mailing list. Oh my God. And the list goes on. You can see there's a lot of ways you can be in touch, or you can also just leave a comment below. If you have any questions, we'd be happy to answer them. We'd love to hear from you. And thank you again, and stay in touch.